And I got it through. Oh, shush.
Moments over the years, ranked matchups, massive upsets, even a fight or two. It's a rivalry game that has defined both of these programs for generations. Death Valley, Clemson Memorial Stadium. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks and the Clemson Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Death Valley. The tradition is real. You touch the rock, you run down the hill, and it is a beautiful venue. Clemson has become one of the most difficult places to play in the ACC, if not college football. These fans are electric and dynamic. Call it Death Valley for a reason. This is where teams' dreams come to die. Guys, back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. The Gamecocks ready to kick it away first. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Changing the routes with his receivers. Looking to throw, it's Reynolds. Rushes on, and he gets it away. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Clemson. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking outside, it's Fuller. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. On the run, it's Clark. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Keeps it himself. Quick toss. Dragged down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this 1st down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. They'll take the penalty and move them back. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And very important not only to generate power, but to find his mark. A 49-yard try from the left. What a disappointment. No good. After the miss, no change in the score.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The misfire on the 49-yard field goal attempt sets him up with pretty good field position at the 32. Wants to throw. It's Reynolds. Shoots it to the left. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Keeping his eyes downfield. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And so far, man, everything's been difficult for this offense. And credit to the defense. They've taken away all the easy stuff. The easy perimeter throws, the quick throws. Nice job playing fast, playing physical. But this QB's got to get a little bit more in rhythm. Be a little bit more patient. Go through his progressions a little bit better. Right now, so far, it's an 0 for 4 start.
They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
I love the 3rd down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on 3rd down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle, and that's exactly what he did.
He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock.
I did, but still.
Seriously, this just can't happen. A delay of game penalty, and it is 2nd and long. This is just poor game management. You can't take 2 straight delay of game penalties.
Damn.
And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back.
I should exercise to get the damn shit to happen. You kidding me?
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense.
One. Okay.
Lets it fly. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a penalty flag. Did they get the receiver for a push-off?
Really?
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. On the move. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a 4th down.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, knowing guys are around you. He gets his lane at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. First snap in this drive comes from their own 44. Back to pass, it's Reynolds. Between the hashes, it's Davidson. Makes the grab, down immediately, he picks up a few. The game, originally held during the State Fair in Columbia as Big Thursday, was officially named the Palmetto Bowl in 2014. A trophy came a year later, replacing the old Hardee's Bowl trophy.
Very apropos. A silver palm tree for the Palmetto Bowl. That makes sense, David. This is the biggest sporting event in the state of South Carolina.
Come on, look at that.
Man, he might have some space. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Still nothing on the board as we open up play here in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Making the adjustment. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick 6, but he needs to be more accurate.
Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Clemson jumps to the line. Sends it back in motion. They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. 3rd and long coming up. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. To the air, it's Reynolds. Finds his target. Can't get him to the ground. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Well, it's a nice job tackling that defense. I know one guy missed, but you saw the effort. Other guys coming and flying to the football. They knew how big that 3rd down was. They had to get the stop to give themselves a chance to now get off the field.
Ball is on the 10-yard line. They're not thinking field goal. They'll go for it on 4th and short. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Rush right in his face. Not gonna make it, and the 4th down gamble backfires.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Breaks into the open.
Oh, big slow ass. Let's go.
Inside the 40.
Let's go, slow-mo.
The 20. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Lets it fly. He was open, he
Hold
had
the
it,
ball.
and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
How about this defense digging in its heels after the big play? It's now 3rd and goal. Might as well run him again. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off.
4th down here, it's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
Sellers to throw for it on fourth. Complete and looking for enough for the first down.
Behind the
They
box.
get the completion, but it won't be nearly enough as the defense is there to stop him short. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. To the air, it's Reynolds. Got his man. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3. Clock's running and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Out wide right, it's Johnson. Looks as if Clemson will have the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and first down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
Wants to throw one first. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Long way to go on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. They find Wesco open on the right. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Trying to burn this defensive back. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Calls his own number. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Clemson calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. They'll take the penalty and move them back. After that false start, the whole approach changes now on 2nd and 10. Quarterback keeper. They knock him down right there. Now the Tigers will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on it if they can stop him on 3rd down. Trying to do it himself. And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a first down on that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be 4th down.
And, man, this is a big decision coming up, right? Like, This is still a tie football game, so if you get stopped on fourth down, man, you're setting the other team up with good field position, almost in field goal position right off the jump. This is a big fourth down play.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. This is a designed run. There he goes.
How you get caught, dog? It's crazy.
But not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
You can't get caught. So have like 89 speed in the first round draft. So they had like 4.3 speed, don't you?
They try to put points on the board right before the half.
That's crazy.
Sellers takes a shot at the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. Makes the catch. Plenty of room. Feet down in the end zone. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass.
What you trying to go, baby? Baby, the US?
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Just enough time for one final play in this half. The run inside. It's Burrows. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the number 12 team, the Texas Longhorns. And it's Texas A&M who win it on their home turf. They take pride in protecting their dirt, so to speak, and they did so today. The victory caps the season there for them at 11-1, one of the best regular seasons in program history. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
On the move. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. It couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose it.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Hits inside. It's Fuller on the stop.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. powers through the noise. Escapes trouble. Moves to his right. They get to him as he throws.
And look, I know this offense made some adjustments at halftime, and they couldn't wait to get back out on the field and try to generate a score. But their defense is playing lights out. So to me right now, this is a no-brainer. After the incompletion on third, just punt it away and let your defense eat.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Clemson is quick to the line.
Really nice play there catching the pass. And I'll tell you, it's not easy to get on the field these days at Clemson if you're a wideout. Because of the success they've had recruiting and all the NFL talent they've had outside of the position, getting on the field and competing is no simple task. It's not easy to do, but this guy has everything you look for. He is built to succeed, not just at the college level. I think this guy's got an opportunity on Sundays, too.
Back to pass, it's Reynolds. Caught. Turning it on. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. They'll need a bunch on second down. Snapped it in the shotgun. Under pressure. Gets rid of it.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long. Try to convert through the air. He's got it and still on his feet. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in. Touchdown, Clemson.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They go play action with Sellers. Going for the big play. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And that's exactly why you do play action. You freeze linebackers, you freeze safeties, you open up spots on the field and take big shots. The offense capitalizes and gets the big touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Reynolds. Finds his target down the middle. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Gets the back moving. They're looking to throw on second and short. Got his man in the middle. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double-team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Lowers those pads. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Clemson jumps to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Gets a hand in there.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Pulls and fired complete. Runs through a tackle. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time. And makes the grab and room to run. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. So the final period starts with a second down play.
Oh, wow. Come on, man. You gonna fuck with that twice?
And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Fires to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Throwing Sellers. He wants to go deep.
Oh, come on!
Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
And that didn't look like it was the right read. You got to be smart as a quarterback, make the right decisions. And I know he's a go-to guy, and he's already had success on the day. But sometimes you can force it in when it's just not there. That was really good coverage. I know he's good, but be smart with the football and don't try to force it into closed windows.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Now here's Sellers. Unloads to the right. Oh, man.
A ball right there.
After that incompletion here, tied in the fourth quarter, you've got a decision to make with this field position. Do you want to stay aggressive and try and go win this game now and bleed a little bit more clock, or do you trust your defense if you punt this away to get you the ball back so you can still win?
Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the fourth quarter, an opportunity to move on top. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Moves the pocket. It's Reynolds. Right side, it's Wesco. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Looking to help the kicker out on third down. From here, it would be a 59-yard attempt. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's going to fire deep. Catch in stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Tigers.
Come on, man. What that defense there, dog?
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this fourth quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. To the edge, it's Clark. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
And it's another tackle for loss for this defense. I'll tell you, they came into this game knowing they had to shut this guy down. He's one of the best in the nation, and they've given him the ball a bunch. He's just had nowhere to run, and I don't think anybody expected him to struggle as much as he had so far in this game.
Out wide left, it's Hunt. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Sellers from the gun on third down. Out wide right, it's Clark. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. On the move. He's not going to get there. A big stop for this defense on fourth down.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. 2nd and long here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Running inside, it's Davidson. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. Great job by the defense to force this 4th down, but a field goal would make it a 2-possession game. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world.
It's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
And the returner will be dragged down. I guess a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Here's Sellers to throw. He's taking a deep shot. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Bringing it back. That could be a momentum changer after the interception. Runs it back to the 37. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And we're expecting them to come out here and just run the football, bleed the clock, let the big uglies up front get some push, and ball security, David. That's a premium.
Yes, take care of the football. Don't make any dumb mistakes. Be physical. And listen, if they want to load the box, don't be afraid to take a shot.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And a short run there, and that'll end it. South Carolina did a lot of the chicken curse is alive and well as Clemson wins the Palmetto Showdown. That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Gotta do this.